by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Now the offense is set up with a short field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack him.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. Receiver in motion now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Dane moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's a short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. first down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Great move there. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
The end of the first quarter with the score Alabama 7, Clemson 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. And the returner heads out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looks right for a quick completion. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. One more play before they head to the locker room. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he knocks that one right through. And they tack on 3 on the final play of the third quarter. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That puts them on top in the second half.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled that.
Will he score here? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will to score. Touchdown, Bama. See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. But I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Powering through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 24, Alabama 17.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. He hands it off from the gun. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. Gets into space at the 50. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, but spotted at the 42.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to extend the play. They're going to pull it down and run. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on a fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Same tailback, another carry. Got a lane. Can he get in? That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Keeping it on the ground here. Physical run, breaking tackles. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. first down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's tackled after the catch. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And he drops back in the gun. Takes a quick catch. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Second down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, you're going for the touchdown. And the quarterback dropping back. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality.